you ran into a white couple, and you believe that they racially profiled you while
Absolutely.
walking by, and when they did that, it brought you down.
Right. Absolutely.
How do you know that they were racially profiling you?
So let's think about this. I'm walking down the street. I'm not the only person walking on the street. It's 8:30 in the morning. There's white men walking past this couple in suits as well as white skateboarders, right?
Right.
I'm walking down the street. I'm sharply dressed, and so all of a sudden the young white gentleman sees me and he buckles his partner's purse, I mean like bag, purse, whatever up, and he immediately starts to walk behind her. This is something that I, along with other non-white people, face on a daily basis. So I I know it when I see it.
And the fact that you could be wrong, I'm saying that you could be wrong. That's what gaslighting is, right? Maybe you saw
Well,
the
I mean,
wrong
like,
thing.
um,
So I'm
why would
gaslighting
you?
you. But
My question is to you, Jesse, as a black person, why would you think that I would be wrong, though?
blacks committed more than 10 times as many robberies against whites as whites committed against blacks. Therefore, blacks were more than 47 times as likely per capita to rob whites as whites were to rob blacks. Blacks,
Jesse, where are you getting these stats from?
I'm about to tell you in a minute.
The National Review?
I'm about to tell you in a minute. Let me finish and then I'll tell you. Let's see. Therefore, blacks were more than 47 times as likely per capita to rob whites as whites were to rob blacks. Blacks robbed one another 3 times as often per capita as whites robbed other whites. This is from the Criminal Victimization Survey 2008, Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice Statistics.
Okay.
So, and in 2012, black youth were 10 times as likely to be arrested for robbery as whites. This is according to the department, the DOJ, Officer of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. And this happened under Barack Obama. So my point is,
Sure.
when I'm walking down the road and a white woman see me coming and she hold her purse and seem a little nervous, I understand why she's doing that. And so I don't take it personally because I know that we as black people have allowed black people to go out of control, out of wedlock children. The average black is angry. They hate white folks. And so because that has not been dealt with, a person like me have to endure that. And it's not the white person's problem or fault. It's the black people problem.
Okay, Jesse. Before I respond to that, we were talking about the inability for a black person to get a job with a college degree quicker than a white person with a high school degree, right?
Yes.
Right. So I'm looking at an article on Forbes on Forbes.com, and one thing that I was wrong, it wasn't a white high school graduate, but it was a white high school dropout. That white person is more likely to get a job than a black person with a bachelor's degree. Okay, so now
Is this
let's
at a white?
respond to
Is this
a
with
couple of your.
Is this with?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Is this with a white business? A white-owned
This
business?
So the white. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you just said.
Is this happening with white-owned companies? White people who create their own businesses, their companies?
Well, I mean, we're talking about like Fortune 500 companies. We're talking about Walmarts. We're talking about mom and pop shops. We're talking about startups. We're just talking about business in general.
That's amazing. What I want to take some calls, and we're running out of
Sure.
time. So I want you to come back, though. I want you to come back.
Absolutely. I would love to come back.
You said something early in the conversation that you and there are other males or men out there who are emotional and vulnerable.
So we're going back to that.
Yeah. But I happen to know for a fact, and without a doubt, a male who is emotional and or vulnerable is a female. That's not the nature of a man.
No, so
That's how
again,
women act.
I think that's very sexist, and I think that's very that's honestly, lack of better terms, very ancient and old. We need to reassess what a man is. I mean, it's okay for a man to say, you know what, I'm feeling really weak right now.
So,
I'm not feeling very sure of myself.
so
I'm
and then
pretty
my
sure that
my response
people like
would
Martin
be
Luther King did that.
my response would be you're feeling like a woman. You need to get over it. Forgive your mother.
You know, I don't have any animus towards my mother.
But you do. You just don't realize it. That's why you became vulnerable and emotional. You became like her because you at some point you were angry at her, and as you know, you become like who you're angry at. You take on their identity
Okay.
because you were not born feeling like a woman.
I don't feel like a woman. Wow, it's a lot of misogyny here. JC, let
That's
me
not
ask you a question.
misogyny. That's the truth.
What is a man in your opinion?
A man is someone who loves what's right with all his heart, soul, and might. He lived by that, and he protect and guide his wife and family in the same manner with perfect love. He's not vulnerable and emotional to the issues of life. That's why he has to be strong. He's naturally created to be strong in order to protect his family. If he's vulnerable like his wife and children, then there's no protection for the family.
So you're saying that a man has to be strong all the time?
He can't help but be strong. His nature,
Come
his
on,
foundation is solid. It's built, his foundation is the same foundation as his father, his creator.
Jesse, you know this and I know this. Strength varies from day to day. So
No
there are going
weakness,
to be times where your best is just not going to be good enough, man.
no weakness varies from day to day. Strength is always the same.
Man, wow, that's
And like you're using words like sexy.
now I understand what the term toxic masculinity is, man. Thank you so much.
You're using words like sexist and misogynist. Those are liberal female words. Those words should not even be coming out of your mouth if you're a real man.
I think those are real terms, man.
I know,
mean,
but there are
like,
terms
look,
to this.
at the end of the day, a man cannot live up to this archetype of a John Henry. You know, not every man is a Jim Brown. You know, like
But they
there are
should
going to
be.
be men that are like
Donald
Basquiat.
Trump.
There are going to be. I'm sorry. What was that?
Like Donald Trump. He is an excellent example of
I
what a
think
real man
Donald Trump
is.
is a horrible example of what a man is.
Back in a moment. LeRon, I'm going to have you back next week. You're so interesting to me.
Man, this has been a really interesting conversation. I definitely want to come back because there's a lot of points that I want to refute. Like, I just think that
You know
we're
what?
not looking at.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, sir.
Hold that thought. We ran out of time, so I want to come back. I'm going to bring you back next week and we'll pick up. I want to get some
Yes,
calls
yeah,
in.
let's do it.
You have a white girlfriend or black?
She's actually a Latina.
Have you ever dated a black girl?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Lord have mercy.
Why? Jesse,
No, I'm kidding.
Are you saying something negative about black women?
No, I'm saying something true about them. But let's go to Paul, first time caller out of New York. Paul, thank you for holding. You're on the air.
Paul, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Your new intern by Xylon, he's awesome. I followed his whole career so far. He's awesome.
Who is that?
You're a new intern? I followed his whole career. He's great.
Oh, yeah. He's on our team now.
Yes, he's awesome.
Yes. Is that it?
Yeah. No. The question, his Facebook question was if cops treat black people differently, or if they treat them better. I don't think that's it. I don't think they treat them better or do more for them at all.
The question is, do cops do more for black?
Yes.
More for the
No,
black?
I don't think they do more. No,
Why
I don't
not?
think
They do.
more. I don't think they do more. I just think they have to be extra cautious because if, in the middle of arresting a non-white, let's say, alleged criminal, if God forbid, let's say they brain arrest of somebody, that's going to be all over the evening news as racism.
Oh, I see.
So I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's
alleged
that they're
criminal.
doing more for them.
He said
they have to be extra cautious.
LeRon, how you respond? He said that the cops have to be a little more careful in the black community because they're being accused of alleged racism.
Well, how about cops treat black people the way that they treat white people? You know, for some reason, there's no white Alton Sterling, there's no white Filio Castile, there's no white Terrence Crutcher. So I mean, all of these incidents, there's a culture within the police department that looks at black people as criminal, and I mean, just to me, there are no good cops.
But black people white people don't act like black folks act when they're stopped by cops. Not most of them, but most blacks act out. You know.